welcome back to my channel. So today what we are going to do is actually like a CPR dedicated video, if you will. I've talked about it here before on my channel that I wanted to do one. So what we are doing, so if you guys want to see more about MAlibu C, definitely keep watching this video. What we're doing today is basically we did I say Malibu or CPR? Hold on. MAlibu C dedicated video, okay? But it's the CPR treatment. So this actually stands for color pigment removal. This one can remove metallic minerals, 1 to 3 levels, color will not redarken, no lifting of natural hair pigment, superior on home hair color, aka box dye, and then no harsh odor. I don't know why my pronunciation is like awkward today. But basically what you do is you start with their MAlibu C Undo Glue. It's pH of 9, because it says up there on big letters. A lot of people tend to just pick this guy up and they don't pick this one up with it. It's a deep cleansing shampoo, but it's also meant for each other. I'm big on like using the correct developer with the right, product. That's kind of how I am. Not everybody's like that. That's fine. The directions on this guy too is, well, actually, let's just read the back, sorry. Replace traditional clarifiers with this gentle yet powerful, effective wellness formula to immediately remove styling product buildup. So there you go. That's another thing that a lot of people don't think about. Revealing improved tone, texture, and manageability for all hair types. So a lot of people like either don't color their hair for a long time, or they're like, oh my gosh, I haven't done it in forever, but it's so stiff, it's all this stuff. Well, that mineral buildup does come from water even, and also product buildup. So it's good to know that. And like I said, I prefer this over any other actual cleansing shampoo, unless it's something that we've already done this, then I'm fine with a different brand. Because I actually I did recently fall in love with a different brand, but I won't go there right now. But this is just kind of an understanding on what this does. So the directions, which you always need to read on all these packets. I'll give you an example. Another thing I like to do is basically if they don't have any color in their hair or toner, because toner is color, so just remember that. Anytime you take on a new client, you always want to try to remove as much toner as you can, because you never know what's really living under that. So might as well do this. Crystal gel is more for like if they have not done color yet and this is like their first time, but you want to really cleanse all that mineral buildup off. So this one actually is, so it's multi-service size. So when I was watching a live by Lislas Balayage, and I think, gosh, what's his name? Anthony? I don't know. One of the guys. I can't remember his name exactly, but he's a educator with MAlibu C. He mentioned that you can throw this in a bottle if it's multi-services. So I believe that means more than one person, because there are 2 different sizes. If you notice when you're at the store, you can actually, it can live for 4 days on the back bar, and then after that, or I think either before that or otherwise, you can put it in the fridge and it'll last 2 weeks. So just FYI, if you mix it with water, if you just open this and you do not do anything with the crystals inside, it'll actually go bad. So you're better off mixing it and then hoping that you do enough services between that 4-day period or that 2-week period. So just a side note, you're welcome, because I watch all these lives like late at night. So this one also says preps hair for all chemical services, removes buildup and discoloration, save times and prevents redos. A lot of the time I'm on the forum, everyone says they went home, they didn't like their hair. They went home, they didn't like their hair. Or they loved it in the salon, they hated it. Or the boyfriend said, which I've been there and the boyfriends are crazy, but that could be a cop out too, and they could just not like their hair. You also need to stop the color from oxidizing, so that's what this is for. So if you were to mix this up at the beginning of the service and then do the service, you want to end with this after the first shampoo and the toner. So after the toner, and then you shampoo that out, then you're gonna go in this, and then you're gonna do all your conditioning stuff that you need to do. I believe, don't quote me on that. I did take notes, but this is also your responsibility to look into and kind of fill it out. But that's actually, I think, how I did it the first time. So that's another thing, is colors continue to oxidize, therefore they go home, they hate their hair. Or it's bad lighting, I don't know. Or someone said like they didn't get the quite wow factor that they were looking for, which is not your fault. But this is just all preventative measures possible. Might as well take them. And then this one's also a good one to have on hand. Lisa mentioned this one. This is a quick fix. I actually already had it before she even mentioned it. I just also didn't know how to use it. I was like, well, this might come in handy one day. It says one simple step for the unexpected. Have you ever toned too much and overtoned? That's where this guy will come in, and somehow this just leaves like a beigey color. Like if you overtone with ash and you're like, oh, okay, your hair's either bright blue or very, very ashy gray, or it's just purple, one or the other. So luckily with the purple, like, it just depends. People may be on board with that, they might not. This guy's gentle alternative to harsh chemicals, may be used right at the shampoo bowl. So this is actually a 5-minute little situation. And it just says shampoo, rinse, and pour crystals across wet palm. So these are really good packets to have on hand. These are pretty much the most used, and you want to do these before any color service. tripping all over my words, sorry. And I have one girl processing right now, so that's gonna be in this video. And so that is it, you guys, for the starting processes. Let me do the deep condition. That's exactly which ones I have, but so this one's actually hard water wellness. So I live in an area where the water is a hot mess, and then also if they have well water, so that's where this is going to come in. I can retail it to them too. They could use it once a week, or I could also just use it at the service, whatever is the case. It depends on who the person is and how they feel about take-home products. I usually do pretty well on taking care of their hair, because that's all it comes down to, is you need to make sure that they have healthy hair and that they're going to love it the whole time, not just the first couple days after they get their hair done. So these I picked up a lot because these are actually good send homes as well. So this is the Miracle Repair. Restores strength, shine, and volume. Instantly repairs detangles, replenishes vital moisture. Says it all right there on the packet. I was going to use one and then send them home with the rest. So that is how that is going to go down. And then you also have, again with the hard water, so they actually have a packet for that. So this is the eliminates brassiness and discoloration, because like I said, sometimes the reason why their hair is so orange and brassy is because of their water. It could be because of the tone and the bleach, but also because of this. But if they leave and their tone looked really well, especially in daylight and all that jazz, and then it changed, it could be this, and also to lack of shampoo, which is purple shampoo or blue shampoo, whatever their hair needs. Then, like I said, you have the triple threat. So you can actually mix these two. Definitely be sure to upcharge as well, because these are expensive and there's one uses. So this one's the moisture conditioner, shine conditioner, smoothing protein conditioner. So this guy over here is repairs elasticity to help prevent breakage, seeks out only weak strands of hair in need of repair, replenishes necessary amino acids for tensile strength. Then you have the pink one. Shine conditioner creates radiant shine and enhanced compatibility, tames frizzy, unmanageable tresses, lightweight, non-greasy formula for all hair types. And then you have your rehydrate. This one is cute too, it has a little letter 8 in it. So moisture conditioner boosts hydration to minimize damage and breakage, restructures curl definition on textured hair, controls dry, straight, unruly hair. So you just kind of want to feed or whatever their hair needs and mix accordingly if you do need more than one. Otherwise, just go to town with the one that you think is going to do its job. And like I said, MAlibu C is pretty awesome because it's all dedicated to like it's understood. Like it's really as easy as it sounds, like CPR, color pigment removal. So they tried to make it very streamlined for the hairdresser and also for us to re-explain to the client on why they're getting something done. So like right now, the client that I have right now, she hadn't heard of a pre-treatment before, so this is her first time doing one, and it's to prevent as many redos as possible. We've done her hair once. It didn't quite get as light as we both wanted it to, so we are here and doing this step first to make sure that we could do as much as we can to get her goals, so if that makes any sense. And then typically you want to do the crystal gel either 3 to 4 times a year. So if you've already done it, that's fine. You don't have to do it the next service. The most you could do is probably send them home with like a little sample of the, if they have really bad water, you could either send them home with a sample of either one, and then the night before they get their hair done, they could do both if necessary. And that will prevent as far as like you having to wash it and then dry it and all that, because then you want to like clarify and get all that funk out. But that's just like a side note as far as how you want to handle it as a hairdresser. So don't be scared, you got this. So the very first step is going to be to wet the hair, and then, actually I'm sorry, the very first step is to mix the CPR with water and let it dissolve while you're washing the hair. That way it is ready to go. And can we just talk about my client's makeup? I will actually link you guys her video because she does make YouTube videos. I will link that here down below so you guys can follow her and see how she does that look, because I think it's awesome. And basically, like I said, you're going to wash the hair and then wash it once with the shampoo. Then you're going to go back to your station and apply the rest, and then we will go from there. You always want to read the manufacturer's instructions, even if I'm telling you how to do something, because it is what it is. You know, I'm not the person who made the product. I'm just doing it and kind of showing you how I do it. So definitely enjoy, but this is what we're doing. Just washing, washing, washing. So you want to towel dry the hair as best as possible, then walk back to your station, and then you're going to apply just like you kind of would a color, but obviously thicker sections, and you're really going to work it in with your palms and your fists of the gloves. So definitely make sure that that is the focal point of when you're washing the hair and when you're applying the product. That's how you're going to remove the most buildup. If you just kind of apply it like you would a color with a tint brush, it's not going to do what you need it to do. So you got to be a little bit aggressive there and get it to work. for 45 minutes under heat. Then you wash 3 times out of the hair and you are pretty much done at this point. You can either blow dry it and do the color service, or you can set them on the rice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.